Will you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? You all may sit down, and then will the Rotarians who are hosting guests please stand.
Friends, it's a delight to have with us today Julia Bergen, who's come to watch her mother be inducted into this marvelous club. Julia is studying Irish history at Trinity College in Dublin, and she's a wonderful person. And once we get her back, we'll get her to join as well.
Dorothy, are you introducing?
I am introducing two fabulous people, and of course we do have wonderful guests. I'm going to start with Judy Harriet, and she works for and supports the Blue Wave. And she was here last week, and I noticed that several of you did what I asked. You came and greeted her. So she's open again. That's Judy. And then I have the fun also of introducing somebody a lot of you know. She was an ambassadorial scholar from this club and has gone on to do what ambassadorial scholars best do, and that's work internationally. She's working with 100 different countries on building peace, and that's Alice Sweat. So.
And some of you have met my guest before, Norma Portnoy. Norma is a retired healthcare executive and is seriously looking at joining. I understand her forms are probably in progress as we speak. I've known Norma for many years. She's a very dedicated community volunteer, and I'm proud to have her join us.
Hi, I'm here introducing a good friend of mine. It's a lot of fun. Good friend of mine, Scott Burley. He is the member director at the Boulder Chamber for Member Services. And due to the Boulder Liaison Committee that just started, we will be having good meetings to get this going. I've known Scott for over 5 years now, so we're good buddies. He's also married with 2 children. He's on the Niwot Local Improvement District Advisor Board, and he just graduated from the Boulder Leadership Fellows. So he is a great community leader, and he's looking to be interested in being part of, maybe a member of the chamber, of the Boulder Rotary. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce to the club 2 outstanding seniors from Boulder High School, and they'll say a word about themselves and their hopes for the future.
Hi, I'm Suhana. I'm a senior at Boulder High. Some of the things I like to do are mock trial, I row, I do martial arts, and I play cello. I submitted my college applications. I don't know yet, but I'm really hoping to go to the Naval Academy and study aerospace engineering.
Hi, I'm Brooke. I'm also a senior at Boulder High. And some of the things I do is I'm a member of FBLA and Panther Pride. And outside of school, I rock climb, horseback ride, and play the harp. And I also am not sure where I'm going to college yet, but I hope to major in environmental science.
So we have with us today one of our study abroad recipients, and Eliane is going to tell you a little about her experience.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Ellie. I'm a junior at CU. And this past fall semester, I got to study tropical conservation and ecology in Costa Rica. And I'm here today to express my unending gratitude for all of you for gifting me with the opportunity to study in this incredible country that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to. I got to immerse myself in some very remote jungles with a lot of bugs, which was super fun. And yeah, and experienced the beautiful culture there and met some of the sweetest people who have an unparalleled appreciation for their forests and their waters and their culture and each other. Yeah, and I've come away so inspired to bring some elements of their culture back to us to make our communities more sustainable and peaceful and happier. Yeah, and it was a beautiful experience, and I can't thank all of you enough for being a part of Rotary and for gifting me with that experience. So thank you all so much.
Hi, I'm Phyllis Wise, and I'm a relatively new member in Rotary, and I'm here to introduce Richard Messenger. Dick and I moved here a year and a half ago from Illinois. Dick was with the president's office at the University of Illinois and has been a photographer in addition to his real job and a nascent writer, and I've been urging him to come and visit this Rotary.
My guest today is Karen McCormick. She was a veterinarian with Alpine Hospital for Animals, close. And she also owned that business for a number of years. She recently ran for Congress against Ken Buck. And she's having a look at Rotary today.
Thank you, Sue. I'm pleased to introduce Richard Sills. Richard and I spent about 90 minutes together yesterday, which was a great part of my day. Getting to know Richard and a little bit about him and his interest in Rotary. Richard is the CEO of a healthcare solutions corporate company out of LA. Richard and his wife, Debbie, have been in Boulder for the past 5 years, and he's now got the bandwidth to become more involved in the community. And what better way than Boulder Rotary? So welcome, Richard.
Thank you. My guest today is John Zwick, who's being proposed for membership by Scott Hancock, and he's came here from Minneapolis, did University of Chicago economics degree, and he works in the financial services world, hedge funds, with the blockchain technology that we've had a talk about, and we're really looking forward to his being a Boulder Rotarian.
Hey everybody, this is Steve Whitaker. My pleasure to introduce him as a first-time guest today. He's a new friend of mine from the Watson Institute, where we were coincidentally assigned to the same social entrepreneur as mentors. So Steve wanted to check it out, and I'm happy to introduce you to him and he to us. Thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Arrivals Departure Day at Boulder Rotary. We have 2 of the 9 outbounders that our club is sponsoring here, and I'm going to let them tell you guys a little bit about themselves, where they're going. And then we have our 2 inbounders here as well, and I'll let them give us a little update on what they've been up to.
Hello, I'm Evan Masterson. I go to Fairview High School, and I'll be headed to Italy next year.
Hi, I'm Lola Dentling. I go to New Vista High School, and I'll be going to Belgium next year.
Hi, I'm Lara and I'm from Croatia. I would like to tell you that we exchange students made our cookbooks to collect money for Rotary trips. We have recipes from our countries. And if you would like to help us, price is $20 and you can come see us. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Heitor. I'm from Brazil. I'm studying New Vista too, but I've never seen her. It's a big school. And oh, I love the Christmas here. The food and the gift is amazing. Thank you.
Did we miss anyone? Well, thank you all for coming, and please come join us again.
All right, thank you, Sue, and welcome all of our guests. We're going to have a great meeting, and you're a big part of it. So before we get started, I just have a great announcement. If you haven't seen it in the Daily Camera, one of our members is the new Chief Information Officer for the state of Colorado, Teresa Zurich. She is the State Chief Information Officer and Executive Director of the Governor's Office of Information Technology. She's responsible for the operation and delivery of information and communication technology services for 31,000 state employees across 1,300 locations. She will oversee 900 staff members at the Office of Information Technology. So about 2 weeks ago, I had some brilliant idea for her to, work harder at Boulder Rotary. And she's like, hey, Mike, I can't, but I can't tell you why. And so when I looked at the newspaper, now I know why. So there we go. But big congratulations to Teresa Zazura. So why don't we come up with this week's vignettes? Come on up.
During the 1960s and 1970s, the club was continually plagued by the lack of a permanent and adequate meeting place. Most often, members met in a large dining room at the Harvest House Hotel, now called the Millennium Hotel on 28th Street. But frequently, they had to give up that space when conventions were booked there. They tried other places, such as the Roman Arches restaurant, the Broker Inn, and the Elks Club, which became the regular meeting place in 1981. I do remember it was very dark and very smoky. In August 1996, the club moved its meetings to the event center at Flatirons Golf Club at 5706 East Arapahoe, then called Angel Pines Country Club. The Rib enthused after its first meeting there. Quote, our new quarters are bright, new, and sparkling clean. The tables are covered with snowy white tablecloths, and there are real cloth napkins. The first meal was very good, as might have been expected. Most of all, the staff seemed genuinely glad to have us there. That venue later became known as the Spice of Life Event Center, home of the catering business by that name. The catastrophic flood that hit Boulder in September 2013 seriously damaged and closed down the event center, although Spice of Life continues to operate as a caterer and remains as Rotary's food provider. After the flood, Rotary moved east to 6185 East Arapahoe, meeting at the Avalon Ballroom for 4 years, setting up our tables on the dance floor with white drapery overhead and a decorative pair of red stiletto dance shoes and a disco ball hanging from the ceiling. After completion of the Jewish Community Center in 2016, across the street from the Avalon, the club moved there and has enjoyed this sunny and comfortable meeting place ever since. And we continue to enjoy lunch from Spice of Life.
Okay, Carrie, you want to come up and talk about the Boulder Dinner Theater and Valentine's Day?
Okay, guys, no pressure, but we have to know by Thursday how many people are going to be able to attend because we need a head count. So we're talking about the Disenchanted Boulder Theater on February 14th, Thursday at 6 p.m. Dinner, the highlight of this is it's not a set menu. You can pick what you want. $60 for a show and to be out with your loved ones. So please come see me sooner than later because we have to know on Thursday. So I did get a few people today, so just come see me today. Thank you.
Yeah, and what better way to spend Valentine's Day than with your sweetie and a bunch of Boulder Rotarians? With Weatherwax is going to be there, and Cockies, and me and Cassidy. I mean, really? Don't you want to spend Valentine's Day with us? Carrie McElvain, she's going to be there. Come on over, Kitty. Tell us about something else. April 6th. You're welcome.
Hi, y'all. So as you've probably heard by now, April 6th is our 100th anniversary gala. The tickets are $119, but only for 2 more weeks. So please get your money into me, and thank you to all of you who have so far. And I just wanted to mention in the rib, my dead husband gave me this name to Keeper, and it's really hard to spell. And in the rib, we accidentally just put 1 F instead of 2. And so sometimes when y'all click on that link, I know you've been bounced back. So my apologies for that, but please add an extra F in there if you use that link. And otherwise, we're going to correct it soon. And don't forget, you can stay at the St. Julian that night with the special Boulder Rotary price. So if you have any questions, please come and see me or Marty or Jerry or Mike. Thank you.
So I have a couple questions. Yes. Okay. So this is our 100th year anniversary gala. Now, how many of these galas for 100 years have we had? None? This is the first one. Okay, got it. So if they miss this, how many years will they have to wait?
Another 100.
Okay, got it. Well, if they wait until all the tickets are sold and then decide, will they feel good or bad?
They'll feel horrible.
Horrible. Okay. We don't want that. Okay, got it. So you'll want to get them soon. 119. Seriously, there's 250 tickets. April 6th. It's going to be a very nice, classy, eloquent event. And it's an evening that you will not regret going to. Winning tickets. You might have it. So pull out your raffle ticket. I've got the number right here. All right. Who thinks they have the winning number? Who thinks they have it? Raise your hand if you think you have it. Who's playing? Raise your hand if you're playing. I need to know. Okay. That's a lot of numbers. Okay, 827-5064. 5064. Who's our winner? Who's Richard? All right, John. Oh, Richard, yeah. Great, we'll pay you out. Okay, Gary, come on up. Introduce Patty for us. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you, Ava. Once again, just a wonderful conversation. So thank you very much. Moving along, we have some new member inductions and some transitions. So why don't all of you come up? You know who you are. Willie and Cindy. Cindy, I keep reading about you in the newspaper. So I'm just glad you're here. You're a real person. That's great. All right. Here you go, Willie.
It's a delight and a privilege to introduce a good friend of mine to you friends. And Cindy Domenico and I met a number of years ago at Lafayette High School. She was in 9th grade. And she was a star student in those days. And she's a child of Boulder County, growing up along Baseline Road, and with a marvelous, marvelous Italian family to support her. In the last 2 decades, even though I taught her government, she's taught it to me. She was our county assessor and then our county commissioner. And I don't think that either one of those titles really captures her. What captures her is that she's an architect. She's been an architect of the quality of life in Boulder County for the last 2 decades plus, and we are all in her debt. If you scratch her, she'll bleed 3 things. First, she'll bleed family. She is devoted to this young lady here who's studying in Ireland. And also Cindy's travel schedule is modified by that fact. Also, her commitment to people and progress is absolutely legend in our county. Beyond that, she epitomizes the 4-way test. That has been her modus operandi in all of her multiple roles in Boulder County. So now we have the opportunity to open the next chapter with her in Rotary Club of Boulder. So welcome her right now, please. Wait. Now there's one other perspective that you need to have on Cindy, and that is our local troubadour in Rotary Club has written a ballad about her.
What? Join us today, and we're so happy. What more can we say? We know you can commission, you can assess. You studied hard, passed the 4-way test. Many people come to Rotary for the programs we plan. Some for the good works we do in foreign lands. Mike Graves, our president, who turns delight to strife from strife. But most of us come to Rotary cause the food's from spice. Rotary's the spice of life. Rotary's the spice.
Gold star for you right there. Oh my, another one there. So what you guys don't know is Gary's going to one-up him, and he's going to sing a ballad to his next person. Is that right, Gary? All right, come on up. Or was it an interpretive dance? I don't remember. Which one? Do you? Oh, I see. Huh.
Thanks, Gary. Hey, everybody. Me again.
My phone.
Okay. Well, today it's my pleasure to reintroduce Valerie Lippitz and her sponsor, Gary Kahn. As a reminder, Valerie grew up here in Boulder, attended Boulder schools, and went on to the University of Colorado for undergraduate, graduate, and medical school. Although her undergraduate degree was in psychology, she became enamored with animal behavior and worked in a rattlesnake lab in college, and then went on to get a master's degree in biology, studying coyotes in the Grand Tetons National Park. Oh, and don't forget the pronghorns. Yeah, right. Tired of playing publisher parish, she decided to pursue an earlier dream of becoming a physician and came back to Boulder, as I mentioned earlier, to go to CU Medical School. She has been active in the community issues most of her life, including work for the American Heart Association, work on the Mental Health Partners Board, chairing the Boulder County Health Improvement Collaborative, and now joining the board of Boulder Community Health. Valerie first got exposed to Rotary when her son applied for and received a Rotary exchange to France in high school. And when her work schedule changed last March, she was thrilled to be able to join Boulder Rotary. Since joining, she's participated in running the Wine to Water event and is a member of the Mental Health Committee. She joined Club 1919, thank you, and looks forward to increasing her involvement. So thank you, Gary, for bringing Valerie to us. And Valerie, thanks for your first good 6 months.
And I'm delighted to be able to reintroduce my neighbor and friend, Christina Louie. Christina is relatively new to Boulder, moving here with her husband Carl and their 2 dogs in 2017. She has 15 years experience working in nonprofit fundraising, 10 of those at Seattle Children's Hospital Foundation, and most recently at Make-A-Wish, Alaska, and Washington. In Seattle, she served on the boards of Northwest Development Officers Association and the Washington Planned Giving Council, where she was board president of that council in 2016. Since coming to Boulder, she has joined the development committee of EFA and is currently a volunteer driver for VIA. I had something to do with that. Rotary's dedication to service and commitment to improving our community drew Christina to join. Plus, she finds the people quite delightful. As a new member, Christina is working with Andy Meyer on the Rotation Day Committee and is looking forward to working with Meryl Glustrom and Michelle Carpenter on the CTEC Committee in the spring. She's also working with the unstoppable Marty Evans on the Caring Committee and wants to give a shout out to Charlotte Rem and Jim Umland, who have done a stellar job on breakfast for the Red Badge members. And these have inspired Christina to join the 3 committees and possibly a 4th. So please join me in welcoming our newest Blue Badge member, Christina Louie.
Don't worry, hold on a second. We got your stuff. Okay, while I'm giving them stars, how about we do birthdays? Do we have any birthdays?
Yes, we have 3 birthdays today. Tom, Jackie, happy birthday, Tom.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Brevity is the essence of wit. Dave Driscoll, happy birthday.
Good to be here.
Now, Carrie McElvaney, happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
They were all supposed to say who brought in brought them into the club.
I want to thank Meryl. Where's Meryl? Thank you for everything.
I want to thank Bill Meyer for sponsoring me.
Joe Bovich brought me into the club.
Happy birthday. People in December who didn't want to say something and get cut out because we don't have meetings are welcome to sit at the birthday table during January. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Happy birthday. Okay, in the meantime, Laura, why don't you come on up? Why don't you, Laura and Hator, why don't you guys both come up? These are exchange students this year. Hator's from Brazil. Laura is from Croatia. And we want to do another video. Oh, wait. Oh, we got the video. Well, that's okay. You guys come on up here and we'll be all ready. While we're about to do the video, in the meantime, if you're Club 1919 and you need your pen, John is going to be in the back, just like Carrie is going to be in the back. Is that right? Yeah, you're going to be back. And Kitty, you probably ought to be back there too. So as you go, so you can sign up and buy lots of stuff. So you guys stay right there and we got a video.
Hello, returns and guests, and thank you for being here today. We are Boulder Rotary. Join your Club 1919 today and sign up for the April 6th Celebration Gala before it's too late.
Who wouldn't enjoy relaxing with a cocktail with Spock, McCoy, and Kirk? That might even draw Chris Coker, the ultimate Star Trek fan. Well, please join BRC at Via Perla on January 22nd from 4 to 6 p.m. for a great happy hour with food, fellowship, and fun.
Join a 1-hour training for our BRC volunteers who work with children. The training is being offered on Friday, February 1st at 10:45 a.m. in the classroom immediately behind the JCC desk. Contact Bobby Brown for more details.
The CU Rotaract Club will hold their first meeting of the new semester on Tuesday, January 15th at 6:30 p.m. in the Humanitarian Building, room 370. See our future leaders share their plans for the spring semester and the programs they have committed to.
The Fiji Water Girl invites you to hear Rotary International President Barry Rassin speak on the 2018-2019 Rotary theme. President Rassin will also give an update on polio eradication efforts. More information on the district website.
Don't miss Boulder Rotary Club's night at the Boulder Dinner Theater, Thursday, February 14th. Bring your Valentine. Tickets are still available. Contact Carrie McElvain.
Be looking out at February 22nd for the Broomfield Crossing Rotary Club's Trivia Challenge and form your team of 6 now.
And next week's program is Haley Hawkins, who's from the Endangered Species Coalition, who will be talking to us about creating connections for people and wildlife.
And don't miss it. This moose is telling you no.
Okay, Boulder Rotary, say it with us now. Have a great weekend.
All right. So as I mentioned, Laura and Hator are our exchange students. And 2 months ago, if you remember, we did a video for the Brazilian club and we sent it to them, thanking them for sending Hator to us. So this time we're going to do it with Laura, and Laura's going to teach us how to say thank you in Croatian. So come on over here and got to go really slow, okay?
Hvala.
Hawala.
Hvala.
Hawala.
Yeah.
Hawala. Okay, remember that. Hawala.
Hvala.
Hawala. Okay. You're not lying to us. That's not a bad word or anything. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say something in the camera. It's gonna pan to you, and then we'll go Hawala. Okay, great. Oh, okay. Come on over here. All right, great. We good? And we'll edit it later too. No one look at me. I'll get nervous. Oh, I do? Oh, yeah. You guys got to wait for a cue. Oh, man, this is like professional. Okay. Thank you so much for sending Laura to us here at Boulder Rotary. In just a short amount of time, she's become a valued family member of our Boulder Rotary, a great ambassador for your club and your country. Okay, now we go. And do I give him the cue? Don't worry, we'll edit that part out where I ask if that's the cue. Thanks, Laura. Thank you. All right. I sure hope we have editing software. I made a lot of promises there. I just want to thank all of those that helped bring today's meeting together. Darla Schuth and Dick Golden, Jean, Linda Key, Kathy, Sue Lunsberry, Pam Hyatt doing the raffle. Thank you everybody for coming today and coming through the snow to be here today. You're the ones who really makes the meeting come together. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend.